Will begin at the 25. In motion left comes Brown. First play and a first pass for Murray. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
And I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. has a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Higgins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck? And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Seahawks had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18.
Now Gregory to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL. Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now. How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble, because he thinks that he can. Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think? I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it. Unfolding so far so good for him. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Gregory. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense. Here's 2nd and 10. A give for Walker running right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 57 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries. They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs. That's a pretty good recipe for success. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. Let's go now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Red Broncos. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
There's Charbonnet once again, running right through it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Two good drives on their first two possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready.
2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is in for the Seahawks touchdown. Kenneth Walker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Let's go.
Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Come 19, come 19.
Gregory will look to throw it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 28 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First down, Murray.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Murray again. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Check, Bobcat. Ready?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Gregory. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll toss this out right to Walker.
Breaks a tackle. Walker showing the power. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead. For those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9. And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Zach Charbonnet.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Gregory. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that it...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
The score is Seahawks 35, Cardinals 21. Chris Wood set to kick off.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw.
Gregory setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They go play action here on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 17, Gregory. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4. Now Gregory to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. To throw is Murray.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey. Come on. Come on.
Snap comes to Murray at 1.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Go on.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. More the motion man.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Murray now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Murray to air it out again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Murray now.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
In motion right goes Higgins.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Hurt.
On second down, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And running with power here. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
70 Timberwolves.
Now Gregory. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. Muscles him off. And a great move again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Rondale Moore. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone, Gregory.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they couldn't get anything there, Charles. Now 4th down from their own 2, and a bad situation, to be frank, for the special teams.
Yeah, if you are the punting team now, your number one thing is protect the punter, because you got to think they may actually come after him trying to get a big play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the counter, it's Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. On the give, here's Charbonnet. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First down, Arizona.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Now Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a